All right, guys, welcome you all to my page today. Okay, today we are making afang soup, so I'll be showing you the the very important ingredients you'll be needing in your afang soup. First of all, you need yellow bell peppers. If you need only that alone, it's okay. You can get more of that, but I decided to mix it with red bell peppers. Let me say it again: yellow bell peppers. Secondly, I make use of panla fish and pomo. Yes, that will, you know, give a lot of obstacles inside your soup. And the next thing was my stockfish, head of stockfish. Oh, head of stockfish. Don't go and use any kind of stockfish if you wish, because this head of stockfish is going to bring those flavor, that stockfish flavor very well for you inside the afang soup. So next is that my dry fish. I don't know how they call it, but I shall know that it's dry fish. So I'll be making use of that because of the flavor it will give me inside the soup. And next is my crayfish. Be generous with your crayfish. Yes, so when it comes to afang soup, be generous with your crayfish and your palm oil. Yes, people should not come for me. Do what is right for you. As for me, palm oil is going to go well inside this soup. When you put enough palm oil, you know what I am talking about. Next is my periwinkle. What is afang soup without periwinkle? Of course not. So next is our afang. This is it, guys. I watched it before they went to slice it, and when I came back I still watched it again. So let me see how this will go. I'll be pounding it with my mortar. I like to pound it because I'm going to be pounding it together with only the yellow pepper and then my water leaf. You can see I didn't slice it in the market. I want to do all of that from scratch. I'm just bringing it to you so that you know the kind of water leaf you are getting. The one I got here is dry one, not the watery one. The watery one is always the leaves are always big, and when you see them, they are always so fresh and inviting. But these ones are the small ones, the small water leaf. This one does not have much water, so you are the one that will go and make this one, not the water leaf calling you. Okay. So next, I already started steaming my meat, and I have pomo in there, but it's not much. So I've already started steaming that. So next, I am going to add my fish. Yeah, there is pepper inside there, there is seasoning, there is onion, and all of that that I'll be using to steam my meat. I've already steamed my meat for like, let me say 15 minutes now. And you know I will not be taking that off the pot. So it's going to stay there till I finish cooking. So I don't need to do too much. The steaming is okay. So I turned my fish off camera. So now I am going to take it out because it's 80% done. Yeah. I'm taking that out so that it won't be like I won't be, because of that, and I will not turn my soup, I will not stir it the way I want. I'm going to take that out so that it will not distract my turning and my, you know. So I'll take that out and add my periwinkle, okay, and add my stockfish rather. Here, I'm going to add my stockfish so that my stockfish will then cook. You see all these things that I'm putting in here, the 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 spices, they have spices on their own, so do not put too much of seasoning in this soup when making this. Okay, it has a lot of spices, from the fish to the stockfish, from the stockfish to your dry fish to your crayfish. Everything has spices in them, natural spices. So next I added my stockfish. I am going to cook this for 10 to 15 minutes. I don't want it to scatter because I'll still be taking that off the heat. You get, you can leave your own there, but me, I will prefer taking out my own because I don't want it to scatter. So right now I'm going to turn it upside down so that the other part will boil and then cook very well to my taste. Remember I said I am taking it out soon. So this is the time I'm going to be taking that out because this is about 15 minutes. Okay, taking it out, the heat. Mm, the aroma in this in the kitchen right now is something else. Just trust the process. If you have not made afang soup before, trust me, this is the easiest way to make it. So next I'll be adding my periwinkle. Yes, like I said, what is afang soup without periwinkle? Of course, nothing. So I'll be adding this now because I want the juice of my stock to enter inside of it. Remember when I finished washing this periwinkle, I added a little bit of salt and water for it to sit. So I did that. After that, I poured it directly inside my pot. Next is our dry fish, and the next one is our pomo and our pala fish that I've already deboned. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt so that it can enter, all the seasoning can mix up together. I've not added salt. When I was steaming my meat, I didn't add salt. I only add seasoning and onion. So now I'm going to be adding, like I said, do not pack too much of salt because all these things has their own seasoning in there. So do not do too much by adding a lot. So next I'll be putting my oil. Why I am putting my oil this way is for it to cook together. I want it to cook together so that my stock and everything will boil very well. You'll see it. You'll see what I am talking about. Okay, this was about 10 minutes after it has boiled. Next, I'm going to add my water leaf. Yes, I'm adding the water leaf. Like I said, this is not the watery water leaf. This is the dry one. So I'm done adding it. I'm going to stir that a bit. And then I'll stir it. Okay. I'll cover that for like 2 minutes, then come back to it. This was about 2 minutes, I guess. So I'm going to stir that a bit and then add my crayfish, my blended crayfish and the red bell peppers. I blended them together, but I blended the yellow bell peppers together with my afang. You will see it. The yellow bell peppers, I pound it together with my afang, and then the red bell peppers I grounded it with my together with my crayfish. So next I'll be going in with my seasoning. I brought out three, but I'm going to add two first. If the two is not giving me what I want, then I'll add the remaining one. So I'm going to be adding the crayfish now and the pepper. Yes, be generous with your crayfish. Like I said, this is a whole lot of crayfish. Don't mind the way it's looking so small in the camera. The crayfish was much. I guess I show you guys now. It was much, and I blended everything. So I didn't wanted to add more because I know that is enough for the soup. So I'm going to stir that together and then taste it to know if our ingredients um mixed, or if they are okay, if I should still add more. Test it at this point. You are free to taste your soup. Okay. So now is about 10 minutes. Yes. I'm going to add my fish and my stockfish. Yes. At this point I'm going to add it so that they will boil together with all the ingredients I have there. So the spices and everything can mix together. Yes. Add oil if you know your oil is not enough. My oil is enough. I added oil of the camera because this is afang soup. Afang soup need oil. Some people that don't like oil, you are free not to add much oil as you want, just the way you like it. So this is afang soup. You need to add oil. So I'll be going to eat this soup with weight. Yes, I've already done part of the work of camera. So this is almost the finishing. Yeah. I just say let me take you guys through the process how I make my weight. First of all, I boiled water. After boiling the water, I took out some water, and the water I'm still going to add it inside the pot now. So after that, I took out some water, and then I added my weight inside the boiling water. So as the water was boiling, I was putting my weight at the same time, turning, so that it will not get so it won't have cocoa in it. So I keep turning till it gets smooth. So after turning it to my desired taste, I added the water I removed earlier. As you saw, as you saw the water I added, it was hot. So next, I went back to my pot of soup. It has boiled to my taste. So this is the afang. This is what it's looking like. Don't mind the way it's small. It's much. It's much. So trust the process. This soup, I can't wait to eat because I am so hungry. I am so hungry. I've not eaten throughout today because I really want to enjoy this meal to the fullest. Guys, this was one of the one. People say this is one of the best. This is one of the hello. This is one of the one. So I'm going to stare at. You can see the way it stays. You can see the way the soup is looking so inviting, so no, so nutritious. Yeah, the afan was brought from all the way from the village, oh, all the way from the village. I didn't want to do videos of all the things they brought for me in the village, but cooking the afang is something I can never forget. So, guys, we have two types of afang. There is one that is bitter, and there is one that is not bitter. Anytime you want to buy afang, tell them that you don't want the bitter one because that one will always taste as if your ingredients are not enough until when you put too much ingredients you'll not be the soup will not be tasting like salt. I don't know if anybody understand what I'm trying to say. So if you want to buy afang, tell them that you don't want the one that always bitter. It's not as if it's always bitter like bitter leaf, oh, no. But I understand what I'm saying. People that understand will know. Please drop your opinion and tell me what you feel about this meal, this soup I am preparing. So I am not doing this for the caterers in the house, but for people that don't know about afang and don't know how to go about it and the ingredients you use, you can see how I prepare this, what I put together to achieve this. So now I'm going to step my weight for the last time. Stir it very well. At this point, the wheat is ready. It was hot in my hand. So our soup is ready also. You can see how I target the time and made everything to be ready at the same time. So bring your plate. Let me dish for you. Food is ready. Oh, I can't wait to go and eat. Oh, nutritious. So I'm putting the soup inside the plate. Guys, I'm not going to eat it inside this plate. I'm going to turn it in a flat plate and then, you know now. You know